Harnessing the power of the Satsui no Hado, Akuma aims to dominate his enemies in Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Akuma is a low to mid-tier fighter who fights in extremes. Either his strong offensive capabilities will help you run wild on the enemy, or his horrible defensive capabilities will get him killed, so there is an element of risk with Akuma due to him being easy to take out. He has decent movement options to help him escape enemies' pressure, but these aren't as good as Storm's for example, so you do have to work hard. Some of Akuma's pros include that when it comes to offense, he's a beast. Akuma has lots of quick and powerful moves, including projectiles, so you can fight from a distance. He has above average mobility tools, as his wave dash, teleport, and dive kick give him opportunities to be slippery and escape the enemy when under pressure. He also has 5 supers in total, with all of them doing big damage, and his level 3 in particular does an insane amount of damage when it connects. Some of Akuma's cons are that due to his low health, he takes way more damage from combos compared to other characters, so a decent combo into a DHC will most likely be enough to take him out. Outside of his projectiles, most of Akuma's moves are stubby and lack range, so he is a close range kind of character. He also struggles against strong zoning due to his low health and his projectiles being nothing special. Finally, Akuma cannot turtle and wait his enemy out. You have to go in and constantly apply pressure with Akuma, so if you like to play more defensively, Akuma may not be for you. Out of Akuma's 3 assists, I'd recommend his anti-air assist. This is his DP, and it serves to get enemies off you and get some space. His projectile assist is just his fireball, and this isn't too special, and his expansion type, which is his Tatsu, isn't as good as it is in Marvel 3 due to it not having the same level of priority, so once again I'd highly recommend the anti-air assist. Standing Light Punch is a standard forward punch. It doesn't have good range, but it comes out pretty quick. Standing Medium Punch is generic combo filler, and it doesn't have any special properties. Standing Heavy Punch is a forward punch that does decent damage and it also has decent range, so you can hit confirm into a super from it. Standing Light Kick, despite looking like a low, is not, so it's only used as a generic ground combo starter. Standing Medium Kick is combo filler that hits twice, but the pushback makes it hard to perform follow-up attacks. Standing Heavy Kick is a generic heavy attack. It's not very special, although the pushback is like that of the previous move. Crouching Light Punch is a regular low jab. It's fast and it can start ground combos easily. Crouching Medium Punch is mainly combo filler, and there's really no special use for this move outside of being used inside of combos. Crouching Heavy Punch is Akuma's launcher, and you can use this to start air combos, although the range is pretty bad. Crouching Light Kick is a generic low poke, but it can start ground combos, and overall, this move isn't too special. Crouching Medium Kick is the same as the previous move, but with slightly more range. Once again, this medium attack is combo filler. Crouching Heavy Kick is a sweep that knocks the enemy down, and you can't connect with any supers. Jumping Light Punch is a standard air light normal, it's nothing special. Jumping Medium Punch is mostly the same as the previous move, nothing too crazy. Jumping Heavy Punch sends the enemy to the ground on hit, and you can spam it after a super jump to build meter very quickly. Jumping Light Kick is a generic air kick. Just like Jumping Light Punch, it's not that special. Jumping Heavy Kick looks identical to the previous move, but it spikes the enemy back down to the ground mid-combo. Forward Heavy Punch is Akuma's overhead. This has slow startup, but it can catch enemies who are blocking low out of fear. You can't cancel it into anything, however. Forward Heavy Kick is a mid-air strike that can catch enemies who try to hit you low. You can also put them into position to be hit by his Air Fireball super. Air Up Medium Kick has the same use as the previous move, but the hitbox is higher compared to Jumping Medium Kick. Air Up Heavy Kick is great to use after the previous move since they flow nicely together. You can also special or super cancel this move to end a combo. Go Hadouken is performed with a standard quarter circle forward motion and a punch. Both versions of the move do the same damage, but the heavy version is faster. You can also do the move in the air, but this hits at a downwards angle. The air fireball is mainly used to keep the enemy out and annoy them if they're trying to rush you down, and it's great to hit big characters like Sentinel from a distance. Both the ground and air fireballs can be super cancelled. Goshoryuken is performed with a DP motion and a punch. This move makes you invincible on startup, but it cannot be done in the air. You can super cancel it, but other than that, it's a regular DP without any crazy properties you haven't seen before. Tatsumaki Zankukyaku is performed with a quarter circle back motion and a kick. The heavy version travels further and does more damage than the light version, but both versions can pop the enemy up into the air for a juggle, so if it hits, go into Akuma's air fireball super. Tenma Kyujinkyaku is performed with a quarter circle forward motion and a kick in the air, and it's Akuma's dive kick. This move hits multiple times, but it seems unsafe, so use it to dodge things like incoming slow projectiles or to reach the ground really fast. Jigoku Guruma is performed with a half circle back motion and heavy kick. This is Akuma's command grab, and it doesn't have a whiff animation. You can use it as an option select to either get this or a Tatsu due to the similar input shared between the two moves, but other than that, I don't recommend this move. It doesn't do a lot of damage, it gets them out of the corner, and it ruins your momentum. Ashura Warp is performed with a DP motion and either both kicks or both punches. DP forward with punches sends you forward through the enemy, and DP backwards with kicks sends you backwards. This is fully invincible during the startup and the actual movement of the teleport itself. Masatsugo Shoryu is performed with a quarter circle forward motion and both punches. This is Akuma's standard DP super, and it hits multiple times. Use this as a combo ender or as a DHC if the opponent is on the ground. Masatsugo Hado is performed with a quarter circle back motion and both punches. This is your standard projectile super, but the startup is horrible. It has great range however, and it can also be DHC'd into. Masatsugo Rasen is performed with a quarter circle back motion and both kicks. This is a close range super that sends them flying if it connects, and it looks awesome. This tends to miss when not done up close, so be careful of the poor range. Tenmago Zanku is performed with a quarter circle forward motion and both punches in the air. You can use this as a combo ender, either after a Tatsu or an air combo. If an enemy whiffs a move that has long recovery, you can use this to punish them for it. Shungoku Satsu, or the Raging Demon, is Akuma's level 3, and it's performed by inputting light punch twice, forward, light kick, and heavy punch. It's an unblockable attack that sends Akuma forward, and if it connects, the enemy is going to lose around half of their life bar. If you've made them block a super with your point character, wait a little bit and then try to DHC into Raging Demon to catch them still blocking. Akuma's most basic combo is the Magic series, but here are some other combos for you to use. Some of Akuma's best partners are ones that can solidify his offense with strong assists that help him rush the enemy down, like Ken, Tron, Cyclops, Sentinel, Psylocke, Captain Commando, Magneto, and Silver Samurai. That's all I've got for Akuma in Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Overall, Akuma is a high-risk, high-reward character who has to work hard to get in, but when he does get in, he can deal monstrous amounts of damage with his combos and supers. Thanks for watching, I hope you learned something, and I'll see you in the next one.